Sending a clear message. City leaders and immigration advocates lining the streets in Lower Manhattan against Mayor Adams' decision to allow ICE to enter city hospitals and city schools. They're calling out the mayor for ignoring sanctuary rights and the city's commitment to protect immigrants. Our Pix 11's Eliezer Marte was at that rally in Lower Manhattan.
And the message they delivered was loud and clear that New York City is an immigrant city and a proud sanctuary city, adding that Mayor Eric Adams' actions are not supporting this message, and instead they are leaving the migrant community here in New York City unprotected.
No hate, no fear, immigrants are welcome here.
15-year-old Angela Santamaria was born on Staten Island. She joined her mother, Gabina, who migrated from Mexico 24 years ago for an ICE anti-rally outside of the New York City Department of Education headquarters.
So I have a lot of friends who are undocumented, and I don't want them to leave. They're scared that they won't be here anymore.
This comes after a memo sent to city workers leaked last week with guidance in case of immigration officials showing up to places such as city hospitals and public schools.
He has told city workers that if they feel intimidated by an ICE officer, they should open the doors of our schools, of our hospitals, of our shelters.
He's kissing up to tyranny for a pardon.
Advocates and over a dozen elected officials highlighted that these sites are meant to be protected by sanctuary laws and that the mayor's decision is only causing more fear for the migrant community.
Our own school's chancellor is telling us that there's up to 5% of our students who are not coming to school any longer. We know in individual schools that's up to 20% absentee.
A similar effect, they say, is happening at some hospitals in the city.
We're already seeing that patients are avoiding care because they don't know if they're safe in hospital settings. So
that's just really eroding our democracy. When you're too scared to go to school, when you're too scared to go to a hospital to get health care, I mean, where's the humanity?
The memo was sent on January 13th, and it includes a series of steps such as asking for an agent's credentials, asking for a warrant, and contacting the agency's general counsel. The mayor's office said in a statement last week, quote, "We are responsible for safeguarding the well-being of our city staff, which is why we have directed city employees not to put themselves in harm's way."
Eric Adams' guidance is misguided, and we will not stand for it. Because the law in New York City is clear that there is no room for ICE in our public buildings.
We don't need an assistant to Donald Trump. We need a mayor of New York City.
At least 100 people have been arrested in New York City since the Trump administration's undocumented immigration crackdown began. Gabina, who has not yet obtained legal status, said the following about the president's mass deportation plan.
This is a very scary moment for people who don't know their rights.
And the mayor's office also said in a statement, quote, "Anyone perpetuating the claim that New York City is instructing city employees to simply open doors for federal law enforcement, including ICE, is spreading misinformation that only fuels anxiety within immigrant communities and our city's workforce." In Lower Manhattan, I'm Eliezer Marte, Pix 11 News.